Hey, welcome back. I have the house from up to build. This is so delightful. I've been looking forward to this so much. So this is obviously Lego. It's been released as part of the Disney 100th anniversary sets, and I think it's just, it's a Pixar film, but Disney's bought everything, so it's Disney now. Ta-da! Okay, so details for this set. There are 598 pieces. It's $90 here in Australia, $60 in the US, and it is on back order and sold out just about everywhere. So if you want this set, you're going to need to keep a lookout for it. It'll be around for a while. Look how cute these stickers are! But yeah, this is proving to be a much sought after set because it's such a beloved movie. It's such a wonderful movie. All right, so we have almost all the characters we need in this set. Let's have a look at them. We've got Carl Fredericksen, Mr Fredericksen, with his little grape soda pop badge. He's got two different face choices. We're going to put the slightly more grim one forward. My only problem with his face is that his eyebrows just need another layer of white. This is a typical thing for Lego though. Just one more layer of white. Okay, next up we got Doug. Doug is just a single mold and he's fantastic. Point, squirrel. Oh, I love Doug so much. It is funny because the squirrel gets dead. Speaking of squirrels, there's actually one included in this set, but we don't get to it till the last bag, so we'll take that away. Point! See? There was no squirrel there. You were delusional, Doug. We've also got Russell. Russell with his tiny, unbendable legs. He's got on his Wilderness Explorer outfit, of course, because he doesn't wear anything else in the movie, and there's even that little space where he's missing his badge. He's helping the elderly, assisting the elderly wilderness patch. And he's got a hat with hair. It's just perfect. His two face choices, just perfect. These characters just look fantastic as minifigures too, because they're very blocky already in the movie, very square. He's also got a buildable backpack, which I just love, with all of the things that he needs to not actually go camping, because they never do that. So let's see how this goes together. So this goes here, these go on the back. So that's going to be the top, like the rucksack roll on the top. Clips on the side to hold on more stuff, the stuff that dangles off the backpack. This is so super fun. Some Technique pins, little plugs to stick things into, so a cup stuck in here on this side, a fork on one clip, a frying pan for the back, and then on the other side there's binoculars here up on the top Technique pin, and so this, I don't know what this is. It's like a hooter horn kind of thing. I'm not sure what the gold thing is. Tell me in the comments if you know, because I don't. Yeah, alright, but it looks fantastic, and the little pin, the little stud on the bottom, actually helps him stand up, otherwise he'd be very back heavy. He'd topple over backwards. Alright, on to building the actual up house. This should be filled with lots and lots of whimsy and cartoony goodness. So let's see how this goes together. We've got pink already, which brings me much, much joy. Pink bit going on the top for the wall, and this is the first of our stickers. There are so many pictures on the walls in the Fredericksen house, so we're going to see as many of them going on this as possible. Buildable gramophone. This is a fantastic little build, and it doesn't go on the jumper stud, it plugs into the wall. So smart. Nice build. And this is the fringed lamppost here right up against the wall, and then on this side is where the fireplace is going to be, where he secures the strings of all of the balloons, but we don't actually see, we do see where you can attach them, but we don't see those strings, just have to imagine that. But on the actual mantelpiece, we've got a compass, and on the wall above that, there are some exposed studs for hanging more pictures. This builds it out in interesting shape here with the rounded, maybe it's a mat, the ceramic red bird. That's so perfect. And this is a hanging cuckoo clock, like a wall cuckoo clock. Well, it's not a cuckoo clock, like a hanging wall clock. That's such a good little build. Oh, I love that. I just love all the little details in this. It's so awesome. Right, so this is a separate room now. I can't actually remember from the movie. Obviously, these aren't going to be big enough to fit all the things into the main living room. So this is the front door. Got all the latches on the sticker on the inside. And on the outside you got nice definition. You can see the peephole through as well. And just inside the door there's just a tiny little red vase with a flower in it, or with a plant in it. And on the wall another portraity picturey thing of a very colourful bird. I don't remember that, but I'm sure it's there. Okay, door opens outward. This is one of my favourite elements of this. If you put Russell on the doorstep, door opens outwards. flings Russell off the doormat. So it's a quick way to rid yourself of helpful wilderness explorers, especially if it's already floating up in the air. Bit dangerous for Russell, but hey, it was already dangerous. But I'm pretty sure in the movie the door opened inwards because there's not a lot of room on the porch to actually stand on it and open up a door. But I'm not 100% sure. But I just love that you've got jumper studs on the actual doormat, but you stand on them and you're in danger when the door opens. This is a great panel. It's got the nice big picture of Paradise Falls with the house at the top of it. Fabulous focal point on top of the mantelpiece. And now we get the actual fencing, like the railing section for the porch. There's not enough room there to put Russell with his backpack behind that bit of the porch, because I would love that, as that's like where he's hanging out when Carl opens up the door and finds him when we're all airborne. But that's okay, you can't have everything. This is what we have at the end of this bag. We're up to bag number 2, and this was the bag that Carl came in. I got them all out at the beginning, and he obviously needs his walker. His walker has a skate on the bottom, which is very clever, but I would have loved those skates at the bottom just to have been coloured green, and I might just do little dabs of green paint on them at some stage, bright lime green paint, because the tennis balls were a good component, like a really good part of the story and of having something for the dogs to chase after. Now, you may have noticed that we haven't got to the end yet, but there is no Kevin in this set. I think that not having Kevin is a bit of an oversight because she is such an important part of the story. But I'm going to find a build at some stage and add my own Kevin to this because Kevin, too important to be left out. Now, this printed piece is absolutely essential though. Got the Paradise Falls bottle with some coins printed on the other side. Such a fantastic little touch sitting in this window. We're actually building the bay windows. So this is the central bay and got a portrait of a little Ellie, of young Ellie with the goggles. Oh my goodness, I love this movie so much. I'm going to have to go and watch it again after I finish this. And this is going to be the next window. This is all one off to the side. So it's the same design as what we've already done, but just a little bit slightly different with the angled cheese slope angle bits on the side. And this one gets a really nice big focal portrait of their wedding. It's a life well lived. I mean, I know there's heartbreak at the beginning of this movie. It's absolutely heartrending. But they had a wonderful life together and they built this beautiful, colourful house and lived a wonderful, long life together. I mean, that's more than a lot of people get. And I love the fact that this movie is actually the beginning of another story. Oh my gosh, I'm all teary. All right, get on with just building these windows. So this is the one off to the side. We get another portrait inside here. Got some mail. Unpaid bills, is it? Yeah, on the windowsill, and then a picture of older Ellie on this portrait. So you've got a nice progression of young Ellie to married to old age Ellie. Look at that. Doesn't that look so wonderful? It really is. It's so cozy in there. There's not a lot of room. But it's got enough elements to really just be totally charming, and I'm loving this. All right, this is, gosh, okay, we're moving on to the next level. I thought we'd be adding, maybe, I want Carl's armchair and I want Ellie's armchair side by side. I don't know that they're going to fit in there together. But in the meantime, we built the roof for the next level and the awning for over that bay window. And then these bits hold all this on. There's another window on top. This is so beautifully balanced. I wish I could build like this. And then we're building the yellow up to a nice tippy point. Okay, all right. And fantastic detail down the bottom is the hose reel, though I wish it actually had a cord thing, like a hosey kind of thing, so that you could do that bit, because that's important too. But yeah, so this is Carl's armchair. There is, how does this go in here? No, it has to go forward a little bit. There is no room for Ellie's armchair, which brings me a lot of sadness because they were side by side. But I'm going to say over and over again, you can't have everything. I can't even get poor old Russell to stand on the doormat with his rucksack on, though. He probably remembered what happened last time, so he's a bit smarter than he looks. Okay, we're up to the next bag, finding out what's happening for the next level. So obviously, I mean, surely we're going to have a little bedroom up here. We're going to have a bathroom. I don't know, we'll find out. We'll build, that's the whole point. So we've got railing at the front, got some hinge points to put on the peaked roof. We've got a big crate section, and the crate is holding, Ellie's scrapbook. So the front sticker tells us what this is, my adventure book. I wish that they'd put another sticker on the inside of one of her scrapbook adventure-y things, because that would have been really nice rather than this generic storytelling tile. But anyway. All right, this is a nice old-timey style TV with the movie for Paradise Falls. Where is that going to go? That's not going to... Okay, so that does not fit downstairs in the lounge room, so it's up here in the attic. And then next to there is just enough space there for the bed. So they're not even really proper rooms, they're just places for the important parts of the furniture for the story. So this bed, which I thought I could actually build in situ, I can't. I'm trying to get the patchwork on straight with those little square tiles. No hope whatsoever. My gosh. But I do love the patchwork bedspread. It's really, really pretty. So this goes up here, and then I think we've got everything we can fit into the actual house in there. I feel as though I need to build Ellie's chair though. I don't know where I would fit it in, but the fact it's missing and the fact that Kevin's missing, they're two vital elements that, would just add a little bit more charm, but I don't know where I'll put them. So this is part of the roofing. I love the little quarter pie tile details. It just adds a fairy tale charm. Yeah, fairy tale storybook charm to the actual roof line. So this is another part of the roof. It has to fit into the angled section that's available. This goes up here, so that goes there, peaky there over the attic section. And then on here, we get another picture of young Ellie, like young grown up Ellie on her bike. This is just, it's a house full of memories, and it's just, the movie is a thing of beauty. Stop it. Stop it. No, you stop. This is, I don't know what this is. It's not a part of the roofing. Oh yes, I do know what it is. It's the chimney, which is obviously a really, really imperative part. It adds detail to the design. Look at that. That's just a fantastic finishing touch. So there's the big chimney going up there, and this is going to be another part of the roofing. So this is going to be on the front, and I'm actually doing quite well at getting these angled roofs on, because I really struggle with these. Everything else tends to pop off when I try and pop the roof on every other time I've done these, so I must just be getting better at it. So those go in the claws at the top, and then there's obviously a space there for a window. So we're up to bag number 4, which is full of balloon parts, but before we do that, we get our squirrel. I absolutely love that the designers included a squirrel for Doug. That is a fantastic little element. All right, so this is that tiny little dormer window. Bright yellow brings me so much joy and happiness. So this is going to go up in that empty space. And then I think it's time to start putting some balloons on, getting this house on the road or in the air. Oh no, not yet. So we've got an actual turquoise wind vane. I love that so much. All right, balloon me. Actually, because we don't have actual strings, obviously, to hold the non-helium balloons because they're made out of Lego up, we need a structure to hold the balloons in place. So this is our balloon structure. It's plugging into the top of the chimney, obviously. And here we go. We are starting with the bunch of balloons that we need. Green one on the very top, and lots of balloons ready to go in. Almost all of this bag is balloons. Obviously, there aren't as many balloons as you would need, as visually you feel as though you need for the whole up house in comparison to what you see in the movie, but there are enough so that you know what they are indicating. If you had as many balloons as you would need ratio-wise to go with the up house as you have in the movie, you would have the price of this set would just blow out exorbitantly, and you'd just be building lots of balloons, which would be really boring. So I, for one, am glad that the designers decided to do what they did here with just a little bunch, just enough balloons to, be able to showcase the point of them. All right, so enough balloon talk. Down here on the ground, we actually get a little tiny extra scene, which is the front entryway or the front yard. And this depicts the scene of what went on the night before with Carl out in the yard with empty cardboard boxes stuff. The letterbox, which would have been nice if it actually had the handprints on it with just a sticker. I would have been okay with that, because that's really important too. But here we go, nice big tank of helium and a few token balloons, including the red one, still being blown up. Yeah, okay, so we know what's happening here. Oh my gosh, it's a fantastic detail, and this is where the squirrel's supposed to hang out. For future Doug. For when Doug comes to live here later. All right, so here we go. This is the whole thing. It's just the most whimsical, charming of builds. I mean, the story itself is whimsical and charming and delightful and heartfelt, and I'm just so glad that we have a Lego set to depict it, and it really is an appropriate Lego set, I think. It is not too exorbitantly priced. It's manageable for most people if they really, really want this set, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at those balloons at the top. And I am going to go now and I'm going to watch the movie again, because throughout this whole build, it's just been like a walk down memory lane. So it's been too long. So let me know in the comments your thoughts about the set, whether this is one that you need to add to your collection. And I got to tell you, if you are a fan of Up, then this is a no-brainer. It's a gorgeous set. All right, I'll see you again soon. I'm off to Paradise Falls. I better start saving. All right, bye.